What if your skin, the part of your body you see every single day, was quietly trying to warn you about something serious happening inside? Most seniors are taught to believe that changes in their skin are just part of aging: dryness, itching, discoloration, swelling, strange marks. These are often brushed off as harmless, cosmetic, or stress-related, but the body is far wiser than we give it credit for. When the kidneys begin to struggle, the skin is often one of the first places where trouble shows up. Your kidneys are master cleaners. Every minute they filter waste, balance fluids, regulate minerals, and support blood health. When they slow down, toxins don't disappear. They circulate. And when the blood becomes overloaded, the skin steps in as a secondary exit route. That's why kidney stress often reveals itself through itching, rashes, unusual colors, swelling, and fragile skin long before pain or dramatic symptoms appear. One of the most common early signs is persistent itching that doesn't respond to creams or antihistamines. This isn't ordinary dryness. It's the result of waste products building up in the bloodstream and irritating nerve endings in the skin. Seniors often scratch until the skin breaks, not realizing the itch isn't coming from the surface, but from within. When the kidneys can't filter properly, the skin tries to compensate. Extreme dryness is another quiet signal. Skin may feel tight, rough, or scaly even when water intake seems adequate. This happens because kidney imbalance affects oil glands, mineral levels, and nutrient absorption. The skin barrier weakens, moisture escapes, and healing slows. Cracks can form, increasing infection risk, especially in older adults with fragile immunity. Changes in skin color matter too. Pale skin may reflect anemia linked to kidney stress. Yellow or gray tones can indicate waste retention. Dark patches may appear where toxins deposit over time. These are not cosmetic flaws. They are messages about what the blood is carrying and what the kidneys are struggling to remove. Swelling, especially in the legs, ankles, hands, or around the eyes, is another sign many ignore. When kidneys can't regulate fluid and protein properly, fluid leaks into tissues. Skin becomes shiny, stretched, and uncomfortable. This swelling is not just inconvenient. It puts strain on the heart and circulation. Even nails can speak. Unusual discoloration, bands, or changes in texture often reflect deeper metabolic imbalance. Rashes, bumps, blisters, or painful patches can also appear as waste products irritate the skin from the inside out. In severe cases, calcium deposits or frost like residue may form, signaling urgent kidney distress. The hopeful part of this message is that the body wants to heal. Supporting kidney health doesn't require extreme measures. Simple steps matter. Staying well hydrated throughout the day helps kidneys flush waste. Eating real foods, especially fruits and vegetables that support gentle detoxification, reduces the load kidneys must handle. Reducing excess salt eases fluid retention. Light daily movement improves circulation and supports filtration. Gentle exercise like walking or stretching encourages lymphatic flow and reduces swelling. Adequate rest allows repair. Managing stress protects kidney function more than most people realize. And a calm, respectful mindset toward aging changes how the body responds. Fear tightens systems. Confidence supports balance. Most importantly, listen to your skin. It's not betraying you. It's protecting you. These signs are not meant to frighten, but to invite awareness. When seniors learn to recognize these early signals and support their bodies with simple, consistent care, energy improves, skin calms, and vitality returns. Aging does not have to mean silent decline. With attention, nourishment, movement, and a positive outlook, the body can regain balance and strength, allowing you to live your later years with clarity, comfort, and quiet confidence instead of unanswered warning signs. The skin is far more than a covering that protects the body from the outside world. It is a living, responsive organ that reflects what is happening deep within. When internal systems are under strain, the skin often speaks first, long before pain or serious illness forces attention. This is especially true with the kidneys, organs that work silently day and night to keep the internal environment clean, balanced, and safe. When they begin to struggle, the skin often becomes the messenger. Kidneys filter waste products from the blood, regulate fluids, manage minerals, and help control blood pressure. When this filtration slows, waste does not simply disappear. It circulates. The body then looks for other ways to protect itself. The skin, with its rich blood supply and ability to release substances through sweat and surface shedding, becomes an alternate route for warning and compensation. That is why skin changes can appear even when someone feels mostly fine. Itching is often one of the first signals. Not the mild itch of dry weather, but a persistent, deep itch that feels impossible to satisfy. This sensation comes from waste products irritating nerve endings under the skin. No cream can truly fix it because the source is not on the surface. The skin is signaling that the blood it is receiving is carrying substances that should have been removed earlier. Dryness and cracking also carry meaning. When kidneys are stressed, oil glands and sweat glands do not function properly. Minerals fall out of balance. Nutrients needed for skin repair are poorly absorbed. The skin loses its ability to hold moisture and protect itself. What looks like simple dryness is often a sign of internal imbalance. Color changes are another important message. Pale skin can reflect anemia linked to kidney stress. Yellow or gray tones can appear when waste products linger in the bloodstream. Dark patches may develop as toxins deposit over time. These changes are rarely random. They are visual clues that the blood chemistry has shifted. Swelling speaks loudly as well. When kidneys cannot regulate salt and water properly, fluid leaks into surrounding tissues. The skin stretches, becomes shiny, and feels tight. This is not just uncomfortable. It tells a story about pressure building in the circulatory system and proteins being lost where they should be retained. Even nails and small surface markings can reveal kidney strain. Subtle changes in texture, color, or growth patterns reflect long-term metabolic stress. Rashes, bumps, or fragile blisters can form when waste products irritate the skin directly. In advanced situations, mineral deposits or frost-like residues may appear, signaling serious internal overload. What makes the skin such a valuable warning system is its honesty. It cannot hide imbalance. While internal organs compensate quietly for a long time, the skin shows the cost of that effort. It invites attention before the situation becomes critical. For seniors, this awareness is empowering. Instead of dismissing skin changes as unavoidable aging, they can be seen as information. The body is not failing. It is communicating. When these messages are heard early, gentle support can make a meaningful difference. Simple habits support kidney function and calm the skin's distress signals. Adequate hydration helps flush waste. Whole foods reduce toxic load. Gentle movement improves circulation and lymphatic flow. Rest allows repair. A calm mindset reduces stress hormones that burden the kidneys further. The skin is not an enemy or an inconvenience, it is a faithful ally, alerting the body and mind to internal strain while there is still time to respond. When seniors learn to listen to these quiet messages with respect rather than fear, they gain an opportunity to protect kidney health, restore balance, and support vitality in a way that feels informed, proactive, and deeply respectful of the body's wisdom. Many seniors notice changes in their skin and immediately assume it's just another sign of getting older. Dryness, itching, discoloration, swelling, or unusual marks are often blamed on age, whether stress or genetics. This assumption is understandable because aging does bring changes, but the danger lies in dismissing everything as normal. Some of these skin changes are not harmless or cosmetic. They are signals that the body is struggling internally, particularly when toxins are no longer being cleared efficiently. The kidneys play a crucial role in filtering waste from the blood. When they are healthy, toxins are removed quietly and consistently. When they begin to slow down even slightly, waste products start circulating longer than they should. The body doesn't wait for damage to become severe before reacting. It looks for alternative ways to cope, and the skin becomes one of those outlets. What appears on the surface is often the result of internal overload. Itching is one of the most common examples. Many older adults live with constant itching and treat it with lotions, soaps, or allergy tablets. When those don't work, they assume it's stubborn, dry skin. But itching caused by toxin buildup feels different. It's deeper, persistent, and often worse at night. The skin may look normal at first, which makes it easy to ignore. Yet this itch is often the body's response to waste irritating nerve endings from the inside out. Extreme dryness is another sign frequently misread. Seniors may drink water, apply moisturizers, and still feel tight, cracked, or flaky skin. This isn't simply dehydration. Kidney stress affects oil production, mineral balance, and nutrient delivery to the skin. Without proper internal support, the skin barrier weakens. Cracks form, healing slows, and the risk of infection rises. Treating the surface without addressing the cause only masks the message. Skin color changes are also commonly dismissed. Pale skin may be seen as fatigue or poor circulation. Yellow or gray tones are blamed on lighting or age. Dark patches are often called sun damage. In reality, these color changes can reflect anemia, waste retention, or toxin deposits in the skin. The blood carries these substances, and the skin reveals what the kidneys are struggling to clear. Swelling is one of the clearest signals, yet many seniors normalize it. Puffy ankles, tight shoes, swollen hands, or facial puffiness in the morning are often shrugged off as part of aging or standing too long. But swelling happens when fluid and protein balance is disrupted. This places strain on the heart and circulation and signals that the kidneys are no longer regulating fluids effectively. Even nails can tell a story. Changes in color, texture, or growth patterns reflect long-term metabolic imbalance. Rashes, bumps, blisters, or fragile skin can appear as toxins irritate tissues. These signs are not random. They are consistent with internal stress that has gone unnoticed. The reason these warnings are missed is not neglect, but misunderstanding. Seniors are rarely taught to view skin as a diagnostic window. Instead, they're encouraged to accept discomfort as normal aging. This mindset delays action and allows small problems to grow quietly. Recognizing these signs doesn't mean panic. It means awareness. When skin changes are seen as information rather than inconvenience, seniors can respond early. Simple steps like improving hydration, reducing processed foods, supporting circulation with gentle movement, and managing stress all reduce the toxic load kidneys must handle. The body is not betraying you with these changes, it is communicating. Skin symptoms are not meant to be ignored or feared. They are invitations to listen, adjust, and support internal balance. When seniors learn to question the assumption that every skin change is just aging, they give themselves the chance to protect kidney health, restore comfort, and maintain vitality with clarity and confidence rather than resignation. When the kidneys become imbalanced, the effects rarely stay hidden in one place. These organs influence nearly every system in the body, and the skin often becomes the most visible canvas where internal strain is revealed. Itching, dryness, color changes, swelling, and loss of skin integrity are not separate problems. They are connected expressions of one underlying issue: the body's reduced ability to filter, balance, and cleanse itself effectively. Persistent itching is one of the clearest examples. This type of itching does not behave like an allergy or simple dry skin. It can feel deep, relentless, and impossible to soothe. The reason lies beneath the surface. When kidneys struggle to remove waste, toxins remain in the bloodstream longer than they should. These substances irritate nerve endings in the skin, creating an itch that scratching can never fully relieve. Over time, repeated scratching damages the skin barrier, leading to sores, infections, and further inflammation, which only intensifies the problem. Dryness often follows a similar pattern. Many seniors notice their skin becoming rough, tight, or flaky despite drinking water and using moisturizers. Kidney imbalance disrupts oil and sweat gland function, which are essential for maintaining healthy moisture levels. At the same time, mineral imbalances and poor nutrient absorption weaken the skin's ability to repair itself. The result is skin that cracks easily, heals slowly, and feels uncomfortable no matter what is applied externally. Changes in skin color are another important signal. Pale skin can reflect anemia caused by reduced hormone production from stressed kidneys. Yellow or gray tones may appear as waste products accumulate in the blood and deposit in the skin. Darkened patches can develop where toxins settle over time. These shifts are not cosmetic accidents. They reflect changes in blood composition and circulation that the skin faithfully displays. Swelling is perhaps the most physically noticeable sign. When kidneys cannot properly regulate salt, water, and protein levels, fluid leaks from blood vessels into surrounding tissues. The skin stretches and becomes shiny, tight, and uncomfortable. Ankles, legs, hands, and the area around the eyes are common places where this appears. This swelling is not just a surface issue. It indicates increased strain on the heart and blood vessels and signals that internal balance has been disrupted. Skin integrity also suffers. Rashes, bumps, fragile blisters, and slow-healing wounds can develop as toxins irritate tissues and immune responses become compromised. The skin becomes more vulnerable to infection because it no longer functions as a strong barrier. Even small injuries may take longer to heal, increasing discomfort and risk. What connects all of these signs is the buildup of substances that healthy kidneys would normally remove. The skin steps in as a secondary outlet, but it is not designed to handle this role indefinitely. Its symptoms are not failures, they are warnings. They tell a story about internal overload and the need for support. Understanding this connection changes how these symptoms are viewed. Instead of treating each skin issue in isolation, the focus shifts to supporting kidney function as a whole. Gentle hydration helps flush waste. Reducing processed foods lowers the toxic burden. Whole, nourishing foods support repair. Light movement improves circulation and lymphatic flow, helping waste move out of tissues more effectively. Equally important is reducing stress. Chronic stress hormones place additional strain on the kidneys and worsen inflammation. Calm routines, adequate sleep, and a relaxed mindset allow the body's repair systems to function more efficiently. The skin responds quickly when internal conditions improve because it is highly sensitive to changes in circulation and chemistry. These signs are not meant to frighten, they are meant to inform. When seniors recognize that itching, dryness, color changes, swelling, and fragile skin are connected messages rather than random annoyances, they gain the opportunity to respond early. Supporting kidney health supports the skin, and supporting the skin reflects deeper balance being restored throughout the body, allowing comfort, strength, and vitality to return gradually as the body regains its natural ability to cleanse, regulate, and protect itself from within. Supporting kidney function does not require extreme cleanses, harsh restrictions, or complicated routines. The body responds best to simple, steady habits that reduce strain and improve circulation, hydration, and nourishment over time. When these habits are practiced consistently, the kidneys are given the space they need to do their work more efficiently, and the skin often shows improvement as a natural result. Hydration is one of the most powerful and overlooked tools. The kidneys rely on adequate water to flush waste from the bloodstream. Many seniors drink far less than their bodies need, not because they choose to, but because the sensation of thirst weakens with age. Sipping water throughout the day rather than drinking large amounts at once supports gentle filtration and reduces toxin buildup. When hydration improves, itching often eases, dryness softens, and swelling becomes less pronounced because fluids move more effectively through the system. Diet plays an equally important role. Highly processed foods place a heavy burden on the kidneys because they contain excess sodium, artificial additives, and inflammatory compounds. Reducing these foods lightens the workload immediately. In contrast, whole foods such as vegetables, fruits, and clean protein sources provide nutrients that support cellular repair and reduce waste production. Foods rich in antioxidants help neutralize toxins before they accumulate, which indirectly protects the skin from irritation and damage. Salt balance deserves special attention. While salt is essential, excess sodium causes fluid retention and increases blood pressure, making kidney filtration more difficult. Choosing natural, unprocessed foods and seasoning lightly allows the body to maintain balance without overwhelming the kidneys. As sodium intake stabilizes, swelling in the legs, hands, and face often improves, and the skin becomes less tight and uncomfortable. Movement is another gentle but powerful support. Light daily exercise such as walking, stretching, or slow strength movements improves blood flow and lymphatic drainage. This helps waste products move out of tissues and back into circulation where they can be filtered. Movement also reduces stiffness, improves balance, and supports heart health, all of which indirectly benefit kidney function. Even a few minutes at a time, repeated throughout the day, can make a noticeable difference. Rest and sleep are often underestimated. The kidneys perform much of their repair work during deep rest. Poor sleep increases stress hormones that constrict blood vessels and reduce filtration efficiency. Creating calm evening routines, limiting late night stimulation, and allowing the body to settle naturally supports both kidney health and skin repair. Seniors who sleep better often notice clearer skin, reduced itching, and improved energy during the day. Lifestyle stress has a direct impact as well. Chronic worry and tension trigger hormonal responses that increase inflammation and strain the kidneys. Gentle breathing, quiet time outdoors, prayer, meditation, or simply slowing the pace of the day can reduce this load. When the nervous system calms, blood flow improves, and organs function more efficiently. What makes these habits so effective is that they work together. Hydration supports circulation. Nutrition reduces waste. Movement helps transport toxins. Rest allows repair. Stress reduction removes barriers to healing. None of these actions are dramatic on their own, but together they create an environment where the kidneys can recover balance and the skin no longer needs to act as a distress signal. As kidney function is supported, skin symptoms often begin to ease without aggressive treatments. Itching lessens, dryness improves, swelling reduces, and color becomes more even. These changes reflect deeper improvements inside the body. By focusing on simple daily habits rather than quick fixes, seniors give themselves a powerful way to protect kidney health, restore comfort, and maintain energy and vitality through steady, respectful care that honors the body's natural ability to heal when given the right support. Awareness is often the turning point between silent decline and quiet recovery. When seniors learn to recognize early signals instead of dismissing them, they move from reacting to symptoms toward protecting health with intention. The body is constantly communicating, but it speaks in subtle ways. A calm, proactive mindset allows those messages to be heard without fear, urgency, or denial. This mental shift alone reduces stress, and reduced stress immediately lightens the burden on the kidneys. Fear tightens the body. It raises stress hormones, constricts blood vessels, and interferes with circulation and filtration. Many seniors live with underlying anxiety about aging, illness, or loss of independence. Even if they rarely speak about it, this constant tension quietly affects organ function. A calm mindset does the opposite. It relaxes the nervous system, improves blood flow, and allows the kidneys to work more efficiently. When the mind feels safe, the body follows. Proactive awareness means paying attention without panic. It means noticing changes in the skin energy or comfort level and asking gentle questions rather than ignoring or catastrophizing them. This approach leads to earlier adjustments, which are almost always easier and more effective than late interventions. Small changes made early often prevent larger problems later. preserving strength and independence. Confidence grows when seniors understand that they have influence over their health. This doesn't mean control over everything, but meaningful influence through daily choices. Drinking water regularly, choosing nourishing foods, moving gently, resting well, and managing stress are not dramatic actions, but they are powerful. When these habits are practiced with consistency rather than perfection, they build trust between the person and their body. A positive mindset also changes motivation. When health is framed as something worth supporting rather than something inevitably lost, seniors are more likely to care for themselves with patience and respect. They move not because they are afraid of decline, but because movement feels supportive. They eat well not because they are restricted, but because nourishment feels like kindness. This shift makes healthy habits sustainable. Social connection plays a role as well. Isolation accelerates aging in ways that are now well documented. When seniors feel connected, heard, and valued, stress decreases and immune function improves. Simple interactions, conversations, shared routines, or community involvement all support emotional balance, which directly influences physical health, including kidney function. Another important aspect of awareness is knowing when to seek guidance. Paying attention to early signs allows seniors to have informed conversations with healthcare providers before conditions become advanced. This leads to better testing, clearer decisions, and more personalized care. Knowledge empowers collaboration rather than fear-driven avoidance. Acceptance is also part of a healthy mindset. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means working with the body as it is today rather than fighting an imagined past. Seniors who accept their current state tend to make wiser, gentler choices that protect energy and prevent injury. This respect for limits paradoxically allows greater progress over time. The body responds best when it feels supported rather than pressured. A calm, proactive mindset removes urgency and replaces it with steady care. This steadiness allows habits to take root and improvements to accumulate quietly. Skin symptoms ease as internal balance improves. Energy stabilizes. Confidence returns not because everything is perfect, but because the body feels listened to. Aging does not require resignation. It requires attention. When seniors cultivate awareness without fear and take simple, consistent actions, they protect kidney health and overall vitality in a way that feels empowering rather than overwhelming. The result is not just better numbers or fewer symptoms, but a deeper sense of trust in the body's ability to respond when it is met with patience, understanding, and ongoing care rooted in calm confidence and daily respect for its signals.